Hello students. This present lecture is on George's secret key to the universe. First lesson or first chapter of class 8 main course book buzzword. This is an adapted part of George's secret key to the universe written by Lucy and Stephen Hawking. The text basically is about how the stars are born, and this is shown to the main character of the story, George, by a computer, Cosmos. The story starts in a way when George, a small boy, entered into an abandoned house in search of his pet. But after entering the house, he found there a girl named Annie and her father, Eric. The house was messy, but George found some interesting things inside the house, so it attracted him. He saw a glossy computer over there, and suddenly he found that the computer can speak. He was much surprised because he had not seen before that a computer can speak or talk. Eric told that it is his computer, and the computer introduced himself as the most powerful computer. It told that maybe in future there would be much powerful computer, but at present or in the past there is no such computer like Cosmos. And Cosmos also told that I am even smarter than Eric. And in proof, he said that he can compute billions of numbers within nanoseconds. He can compute billions of stars, comets, and galaxies. Eric asked Cosmos to show George how the stars born. Cosmos was ready for that, but he gave a task to George. What was the task? That George had to read an oath before Cosmos showed him how the stars born. The oath was the oath of the scientist. So George loudly read the oath, and in the oath it was written that whatever he will learn from the science, that he will use only for the goodness of humanity. He will not use those scientific things for his own benefit or for destroying any kind of human things. That means the science which he will learn will be only useful for the beneficial of mankind or humankind. So George had taken the oath. After that, Annie, George, Eric, they all sat together in a sofa, and Cosmos started to show them how the stars born. A bright light came from Cosmos at first. After that, in the middle of the room, a virtual window was created. The light disappeared, and they all can see only a window in the middle of the room. Behind the window, George saw that There is no house, there is nothing. He can see a darkness, the darkness of universe. And he can also see billions of bright stars over there, tiny things which were brightens like the stars. So basically an image of universe or the sky covered with tiny stars was there behind the window created by Cosmos. It was not a real window, it was a virtual window. But at one of the bottom corner of the window, there was a dark patch of cloud. It was a patch of darkness. And Eric zoomed the image, and they can see, George has seen, that this dark patch is originally the mixture of dust and cloud. Yes, dust and cloud. He also saw that tiny particles of dust and cloud, there are millions of particles, they are all together. And they were spinning round and round. But when it was spinning round and round, it was not getting and bigger. Though the particles were coming inside, it was not getting bigger. Rather, it was getting smaller. Or it seemed like that the particles are coming, but it becomes shrinked and becomes smaller in size. This is known as nuclear explosion. When this ball of dust and gases or the clouds, they just spin round and round and round, the power or the energy of gas, it just splitters around or split around. And the main part, it just connected with each other, or you can say that it made a solid form. And in that this middle portion, suppose this is the middle portion and the gases are around this. So after the nuclear explosion, all these gases, they become vanished. And the middle portion, it becomes brighter and brighter, and at the last it took a shape of star. George even could feel the hotness of this, and he thought that it is the sun. So in this way, Cosmos showed George how the stars created. Sun, you know that sun is also a star. So this is the creation of sun, or the process of creation of sun, and Cosmos told that in this way all the stars are created in the universe. When George asked, do these stars stay forever? Then Cosmos replied, nothing is there forever. That means after a certain time, maybe millions and millions of years, these stars will also be vanished from the universe. And in this way, the story ends.